Hi, I am a Japanese local tour guide Sho. As you know, there are many things to see and do in Tokyo. Tokyo is the biggest city in Japan and there are so many places you should go. Some of you have no idea where to go and to do in the area. So today, I'm gonna show you 25 things to do in Tokyo with local tips. Keep watching this video. You are gonna cover all the things you should do in Tokyo and can fully enjoy Tokyo trip. Let's explore together right now. First up is Shibuya Sky. It's right next to Shibuya Station. I have been to almost all observation decks in Tokyo such as Skytree, Tokyo Tower, but I'm pretty sure that this is the best place to go and see the views. At every corner is the best place to take photo. You can see famous Shibuya Crossing and the Mount Fuji if you're lucky. Although you need to make a reservation ahead, it's worth it. Next up is Shibuya Crossing, the busiest crossing in the world. Over 3,000 people crossing during 2 minutes green light. Here are a few places where you can enjoy the view of crossing. Shibuya Sky, Hikarie, and the Magnet by Shibuya 109 rooftop. Entrance fee is 1,500 yen, including one drink. Another recommendation is the bridge connecting Shibuya Mark City and Shibuya Station. It's free and offers one of the best view and take some pictures. If you want to take picture like a really busy time, go there evening, especially Friday and Saturday. Next up is Geisha. Geisha is a traditional Japanese entertainers known for their skill in music, dance, and conversation. If you're interested in experiencing authentic Japanese culture, I highly recommend attending the Geisha performers. It's a unique opportunity to witness their beautiful movements and hear the traditional music while learning about their fascinating history and traditions. Plus, interacting with geisha can provide valuable insight into Japanese etiquette and culture. It's an unforgettable experience that offers Japan's rich cultural heritage. Here are some local tips. It's essential to make a reservation in advance to meet geisha. And always ask for permission before taking a photo or video with geisha. Some geisha may not permit photography, so it's best to confirm beforehand. You are not allowed to take a picture of them, even you see on the street. Geisha value their privacy. Avoid asking personal questions about their work or personal lives, and be considerate of their comfort. By keeping these points in mind, you can have an enjoyable experience meeting geisha. Next up is omakase sushi. If you're into sushi, you should definitely try omakase sushi. It's where you leave it up to the chef to select and prepare a variety of sushi for you. Here are some basic etiquette tips for enjoying omakase sushi. In omakase, you typically don't need to place specific orders, just enjoy what the chef serves. It's okay to eat sushi with your hand and chopstick. Try to eat each piece of sushi in one bite. The chef have already seasoned the sushi perfectly, so you don't need to dip into soy sauce. It's recommended to make a reservation in advance before going to an omakase sushi restaurant. Next up is tuna cutting show. There are many places that you can see the show in Tokyo, but today I will show you one of the places, Naito Shinjuku Shoku no Hanamichi in Shinjuku. This restaurant offers a wide variety of Japanese food like sushi, tempura, and soba noodle. You can enjoy those food at the same place. And at this restaurant, they offer tuna cutting show every Thursday. You can enjoy show itself. Here's specialty is you can actually eat freshly cut tuna as sashimi and the rare parts, grilled skewers, and other things you cannot normally eat. So if you have time, you should definitely go and try the freshly tuna in your favorite way. By the way, I recommend that chutoro skewer. It was really delicious. Next up is kaiten sushi, conveyor belt sushi. It's a cool Japanese dining experience where sushi comes to you on a conveyor belt sushi. You just grab whatever looks tasty as it passes by. Nowadays, there are so many touch panels, so you can easily order too. My favorite kaiten sushi is katsu sushi. Here, you can enjoy authentic sushi in a casual and affordable way. Plus, the chef creates original menu based on the day's freshest ingredients. So you will always find a unique sushi that you can only try in this restaurant. Next up is Tsukiji Fish Market. This is the most famous street food place in Tokyo. Recently, new marketplace just opened near Toyosu Fish Market. It's a bit pricey out there, so I still recommend it to come to Tsukiji Fish Market if you want to try fresh seafood and some street food. Here's some heads up. This market can be very crowded, so don't go on weekends. I mean, even if you go to weekdays, there are so many people, especially lunchtime. Usually, store opens from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. So go on and get breakfast there around 9 a.m. and shopping 10 a.m. From my experience, there are less crowded around 1 p.m. Of course, some stores are closing, but some are open and give some discount with no line. Even if you overslept for too much drunk from the day before, you can just visit and see what's in there. Next up is Ueno. It's an area with so much to offer. During the day, you can explore Ueno Park, which is one of the Tokyo's largest parks. After Ueno Park, head to Ameyokocho, known as Ameyoko, a bustling street market where you can find everything from souvenirs to street food. It's a fantastic place to experience the energy of Tokyo at night. Colorful lights, lively vendors, and a delicious snack. So whether you are exploring the park during the day or soaking up the nightlife, Ueno has something for everyone to enjoy. Next up is Senshoji Kaminarimon. Senshoji is one of the biggest and oldest temple in Tokyo, founded in 628. This gate called Kaminarimon is one of the most iconic spots in Tokyo as well. And you can see tourists from Japan and overseas taking great photos every day in front of Kaminarimon. Next up is Nakamise Shopping Street. It's a long street lined with traditional shops and stalls selling all sorts of souvenirs and snacks. It's one of the best places to pick up some souvenirs and delicious Japanese street food. While this street is always busy, so you can avoid the crowd by taking the side path. There are not as many street vendors, but you can walk through quickly. Next up is Kappabashi Street. If you are into cooking, Kappabashi Street is must visit. The best spot in Japan for kitchenware with a history more than 100 years. This 800 meters long street is lined up with specialty stores offering everything from dishes to kitchen equipment and tools, especially kitchen knives. There are a variety of kitchen knives from household use to professional grade. If you spend over 5,000 yen at the store, head to the tax refund counter with your passport and shopping receipt for an immediate refund of consume tax. Next one is Hoppy Street. It's a lively alley in Asakusa known for its retro vibe and casual izakayas. The street is lined with cozy bars and where you can enjoy a refreshing drink like hoppy, 0.8% beer-like beverage mixed with shochu. It's a great spot to mingle with locals, try some tasty snack, and soak up the nostalgic atmosphere of old Tokyo. So if you're looking for a fun night out with the taste of authentic Japanese nightlife, Hoppy Street is the place to be. Next up is Sumo. Sumo is a traditional Japanese sport where two wrestlers or rikishi try to force each other out of the circle ring or to the ground. The wrestler wears the belt called mawashi, and a compete in match can be super intense and fast-paced. Sumo tournaments called the basho are held every odd month, and the sumo are a great way to experience Japanese culture and tradition. I recommend checking out the sumo match if you want to see something unique and exciting. Also, if you want to join sumo practice or challenge the sumo wrestler, there is a tour which you can actually practice with sumo wrestler at the real sumo stable. You can't miss it, so check this out too. Next up is Maid Cafe. Some of you think Maid Cafe is a bit weird to go, but it's full of entertainment. You will have fun and unforgettable experience for sure. At the Maid Cafe, the maid spill magic to your drink and food to make it taste better. Writing message onto omelette rice and you can see dancing performance. They're super welcome and make it very comfortable. I went to Maid Ramen, which has 20 stores in Japan and abroad. It is famous Maid Cafe in Japan It's especially recommended for those who want to experience it for the first time. Next up is Super Potato. This is the place to find and enjoy all the games. It's in Akihabara. If you're looking for places to buy nostalgic games such as NES, Mega Drive, Game Boy, and any kind of games you are looking for, it might be available. For those who love games, especially those who want to enjoy nostalgic games, Super Potato is the best place to visit. Next up is Capsule Hotel. If you're looking for unique and affordable accommodation option in Japan, I highly recommend trying out the Capsule Hotel. This hotel offers compact sleeping pods stacked next to each other, providing a cozy and efficient place to rest for the night. Additionally, many capsule hotels provide convenient amenities such as communal bath, lounge, and sometimes even cafe and restaurants. They are often located in central areas near public transportation, making it easy to explore the surrounding city. Next up is Pepper Parlor, the Robot Cafe. It's a cafe where robot works with human. When you arrive, the staff will explain things and the robot will guide you to the seat. Pepper will be there for a chat. For the chat, you'll need to switch to English mode and then you can ask some question in English like a recommendation or things to do in Shibuya. In the evening, after daytime hours, Pepper Parlor turns into the sort of club. You can enjoy synchronized dance performance by Pepper at nighttime. Next up is Takeshita Street. Takeshita Street is heart of Harajuku, known for its iconic fashion, but it's not exactly in its heyday anymore. Of course, you will still find plenty of stores with interesting style and trendy things to wear. One thing you can't miss out on while in Takeshita Street is the food. Sweet, savory, and everything in between. When you go through Takeshita Street, there are an area called Ura Harajuku, where you can find cool second-hand stores even for kimono. It's actually a bit hard to wear kimono properly, but they have many remake kimono clothes, so you don't have to worry how to wear, and you can use it for everyday wear. I guess this place is the cheapest place to buy kimono. Next up is Harajuku Galaxy. Here you can enjoy projection mapping in collaboration with TeamLab. If you couldn't get ticket for TeamLab or don't have time to visit, you must come here. Admission is free and you can enter without reservation. However, it tends to get crowded on weekends, so there might be a wait line. By the way, I went on a weekday afternoon and couldn't enter without waiting. Since the theme changes regularly, so even if you've been once, it's a place you can enjoy multiple times. Next one is Meiji Shrine. Meiji Jingu is one of the biggest shrines in Tokyo. It's right next to Harajuku Station. This is one of the favorite shrines since it's surrounded by lush forest. Not only you feel Japanese culture, also you can feel in nature and chill in the middle of the concrete jungle Tokyo. As a local tip, when you enter the shrine, you should bow and not walk in the middle. You should walk aside. Before you go to shrine, you are supposed to purify yourself by washing the hand and rinse your mouth. And when you make a wish, toss a coin into the offering box, shake a rope, or ring the bell. Bow twice, clap your hands twice, pray and make a wish, and bow deeply once again. But when you make a wish, you're supposed to tell your name and address to the god. If you don't, even the greatest god can't make a wish come true because don't know who you are and where you are. So you should let the god know who you are and where you are. Next up is Shinjuku Metropolitan Government Building. It's 10 minutes away from Shinjuku Station. If you're thinking about going to see Tokyo View, you should definitely come here. It's free, so why not? If you're lucky, you will see Mount Fuji from here. This one opens from 9:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. but not every day, so you should check on their websites. Usually closed on the first and the third Tuesday of each month, so be sure not come in those days. Next up is sake tasting. Sake is a Japanese traditional drink made from rice. There are over 10,000 sake in Japan. Usually, sake taste can be divided dry and sweet, more aroma and less aroma. Here are some categories that might fit your taste. If you are trying sake for the first time or enjoy sweet drinks, go for kunshu, fragrant sake. If you prefer crisp drinks like white wine, go for Soshu, refreshing sake. If you enjoy aromatic and aged drink like whiskey, choose Jukushu mature sake. If you want savor and a natural flavor of richness of rice, go for Junshu, full body sake. To know your favorite taste and enjoy sake, you have to do some such tasting. It's fun to find your taste sake. Next up is Golden-gai. This is my favorite area to drink and meet new people. There are over 280 small bars, and each bar has their own atmosphere and drinks, so you never get tired of it. Here are some heads up. Some bar has cover charge, which is not ripped off. But if you don't want to pay, you should watch out the doors. It says how much the cover charge or no cover charge. At the bar, you should order at least one drink each. You can smoke and drink as much as you want. Some places no smoking though. But you cannot drink and smoke on the street. Here are my favorite bar, Azil. Here you can enjoy some homemade whiskey and have chat with Abe-chan. Next one is Aces. This is a place you can easily find, so if you cannot find or choose the place you go, visit this place. I usually go those bars, so if you're in Japan, let's meet up there. Next up is ramen. There are many variations of ramen here in Japan. One ramen I want you to try is dipping noodle called tsukemen. The noodles are served separately from the broth. You dip the noodle into the flavorful broth, which is usually rich and savory. It's a unique and satisfying experience that you won't miss during your visit to Japan. And the ramen can be drunk food in Japan, so you must try this Hakata Tenjin ramen after drinking. It's really cheap and a refill noodle is available, so you must try it here as well. Last one is Wagyu. If you're a fan of beef, you've gotta try Japanese Wagyu. It's premium beef known for its incredible marbling, tenderness, and a rich flavor. When you bite into a piece of Japanese Wagyu, you will experience a melt in your mouth sensation like no other. Especially I recommend you to visit those places. Wagyu Yakiniku, Rojiura in Shinjuku, or Gyu no Tatsujin in Akihabara. Those restaurant offers one of the best Wagyu called Kagoshima Kuroshi, which took first place at the Wagyu Olympic in Japan. That means best Wagyu in Japan. I have been eating many Wagyu beef. Sometimes it's too much marbling and feel heavy in my stomach, but this Wagyu beef is different from others in that it doesn't cause stomach discomfort. So you should definitely try this Wagyu. So those are my top 25 things to do in Tokyo when you visit. It's a city that never gets boring and there is literally always something to see and eat. If you want to explore with local guide, check out a Madoka Trip. We offer a variety of tours in Tokyo, from Asakusa Culture Tour, Akihabara Walking Tour, Small Practice Tour, Bar Hopping Tour, and a foodie tour in Shinjuku. I put all the links I shared in this video, but if you have any questions about Tokyo, leave a comment. Your next step is get yourself to Tokyo and start to discover it for yourself. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one.